Heyo. So I'm here with a comic book haul from the last 3 weeks, including this one. February 1st, February 8th, and February 15th. I didn't pick up a lot of things each of these weeks, and I've been busy and hesitated on a few things. So now I'm here to catch up. I'm going to try to go through these as quick as possible. Might miss a few creators' names, but I'll try to be thorough. So for the first, I'll start with the first. I actually just picked up this Vampirella today. It's written by Paul Cornell, Jimmy Broxton, both of who I've never heard of. I heard a little bit of a review on this issue, and it sounded fairly cool. And I flipped through it, and the art looks good. Never read Vampirella. So I have no context, but yeah, I'm very excited to read it. Give it a try. I heard that some people dig up her grave and revive her or something. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't know anything about the character, so. Alright, then I picked up Bullseye, issue number 1. It's written by Ed Bryson, who I'm a big fan of, with art by Sana. And then there's a backup story, which I have not read yet. I liked the art. I liked the story. I'm finding myself hesitating a lot with DC and Marvel books lately. I'm just finding myself with a lot of books that I'm in love with, and I'm finding a lot of these books falling short. But this was a good issue. I think that I'm gonna stick with it, mostly because of Bryson's writing. But yeah, I actually, looking through it more and more, I really like the art, really like the coloring. Who the colorist is, Merva. And I'm going to skip the creators on the other one. Well, Wolfman, Morgan, and Martin do a backup story that I haven't read yet. Then I picked up The Electric Sublime. It's written by Maxwell Prince, with art by Martin Morazzo, and colors by Matt Lopez. So this is was the finale to hopefully the first story arc. Hopefully the story continues. I feel like it was a nice setup of the world, and it ends with kind of a cliffhanger and a reveal of another level villain that I would like to see more of. I kind of need to go back through this book to really decide what I've thought about it. Alright, so now for February 8th. At first, I pull Southern Cross, so I had that waiting in my box. I actually picked it up today. But other than that, I had only picked up Motor Crush. And then I saw in Samuel Trejo's video, he picked up Death Be Damned, and it looked cool, so I picked that up. Death Be Damned is written by Ben Aker, Ben Blacker, and Andrew Miller. It's illustrated by Hannah Christensen, who I was excited that she was working on this book I was excited when I saw her name, because she did a few issues of Harrow County, and I loved her art in that book. It's colored by Juan Useche. So this is a Western with some supernatural stuff going on. It's a 4-issue story. So I'm on board. I'm excited about it. This was a nice setup of the world, a nice setup of what the main character's goals are. her family's been killed and she's seeking the killers to seek revenge. And there's a bit of a twist, which is of supernatural nature. I love this page. It's called an interlude and really doesn't, I don't know how it fits into the story, but this character is getting hung, and then while he's dropping, it looks like he's dancing. I don't know. I just find it beautiful. And then also this page, which is meant to illustrate some supernatural, surreal stuff going on. I just find to be beautiful. Yeah, so definitely recommend Death Be Damned. So then Motor Crush, issue number 3. It's written by Brennan Fletcher, art by Babs Tarr. I don't know if she's color and production assistant, Heather Danforth. I'm enjoying this book. When I first read through this issue, I was a little bit down on it because it's kind of like every issue there's like a race, there's a chase, there's some action, and I find the action in this book to be wonderful. But when I first finished it, I felt like it was like the whole story going on so far is fairly thin, but I thought on it a little bit more, and I think that there's some real good story, world building, character building stuff going on, and I'm starting to think of this first story arc as just a setup, and I'm okay with that. It feels like something's going to happen at the end of this arc that's going to launch the story. So yeah, those are my hopes, and those are my excitements for this story. So then Southern Cross. It's written by Becky Cloonan with art by Andy Bellinger, and it's colored by Lee Loughridge. Lee Loughridge is one of my, I don't know, I love him on colors, and Andy Bellinger's artwork is some of my favorite. And I'm really trying to like Becky Cloonan. I haven't liked The Punisher, and this story arc I've been struggling with a little bit. I'm actually 1 or 2 issues behind in this story. I'm kind of waiting till the story arc ends, so this is issue number 11. I think 12 will be the end of this story arc, and then I'll go back and read the full arc again. But yeah, I love the style of this book. So there's supernatural stuff going on in space. A lot of workers on mining workers struggling. Yeah, I guess I don't know what else to say about it. But yeah, I love this book, even though I'm a little bit lukewarm on it, based on the last few issues that I've read. So then I picked up Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. I hesitated on this, and I just told myself I wasn't going to get it. I'm kind of trying to drop a few things, but I saw this issue is drawn by, is it Claire Rowe? I think it's Claire Rowe. And from the first maybe 4 or 5 issues which she was doing, I loved that artwork. And I liked so this is issue number 7. I liked issue number 6 more than I had liked, I think, number 5. And I thought 5 was really bad. But I flipped through this. It looks beautiful. So I thought I'd give it another issue. I think that I think it's going to be a different artist on the next issue, which switching artists really bugs me. So yeah, I'll see how this goes and see if it is good enough to keep me going. And then I picked up Angel City. I love this cover. I've been loving the covers on this book. So it's written by Janet Harvey, with art by Megan Levins, and colored by Nick Filardi. So that's kind of a spoiler if you haven't been reading it. Yeah, crime noir set in LA in the 30s, with a female lead. It's just different. It's a little bit lighter than other crime noir, but it gets into dark issues, and there's some history stuff going on in the background, like what's his name? Bugsy. I'm forgetting his real name, but the mobster Bugsy is kind of the villain in the background that's making things happen. But yeah, great story. Love the style. It's not the kind of artwork that I'm naturally drawn to, but it's grown on me a lot. It's so slick, so clean. Yeah. All right, so then this week I picked up 4 issues. I picked up Sex Criminals number 16. Love this book. It's been, I don't know how long, 6 months or something since the last one came out. I haven't opened this yet because I read it with my girlfriend, so I thought I'd wait to see the cover, who's done by Fiona Staples, till she's around. But yeah, this is the only book that I read with her, so I didn't want to open it till then. And I picked up Violent Love issue number 4, I think. I'm not finding the number right now, which is fine. Yeah, issue 4. Love the art in this book. I've liked the story. The last issue left me wondering a little bit about how much I actually like this story. But yeah, I'm on board for a few more issues. Definitely the first story arc. And I picked up Dead Inside. Violent Love is written by Frank J. Barbieri with art and color by Victor Santos. I picked up Dead Inside. It's written by John Arcudi, with art by Tony Vajula and colored by Andy May and Andre May. Love the artwork. Love the coloring in this book. It's a lot darker, like almost like it's a horror story. So it's a murder mystery. The main character being this woman cop, and the murder is taking place inside a prison. And all the powers that be basically don't want to investigate. So there's an underlying mystery that is trying to the main character is trying to figure out what's going on in the background while no one wants her to figure it out. Yeah, real solid stuff. And I picked up, this is another one that I was not planning to pick up, Batman issue number 17. I'm pretty sure that I'm done with Batman, but I think I'm going to finish out this story arc. I think it's maybe the next... so this is issue 2 of I Am Bane. Not a big fan of Finch's art. So it's... King is the writer. Finch is the artist. And Belair's doing coloring. I like seeing Belair on this kind of book because it's different kind of coloring style than I'm used to. I don't know. A lot of people are down on this, Gotham Girl character, but I was flipping through and it seems like this might be a pivotal issue for her. And I've actually liked her story so far. So yeah, that's a big reason for picking it up. Also, I've liked what I've read of Tom King, and I want to see where this goes. And the last issue was just good enough to keep me going again. But I think in the future after this arc, I'm gonna probably move to trade, if anything, for Batman, because each story seems like almost half of an issue. Which I'm kind of, I'm finding myself feeling that way about many of the DC and Marvel books that I'm getting. Okay, so then I quickly finish off. I picked up some back issues in dollar bins. Secret Avengers number 37, which is the final issue of the first volume of Secret Avengers. It's written by Rick Remender, the art by Matt Scalera, and Matthew Wilson on color. I don't know if Scalera did any other issues, but I like the art. I like his artwork in this. But yeah, anyway. So then I picked up some issues of Rachel Rising. I'm trying to... Every time I see this, I'm trying to pick it up. I probably have maybe 10 issues now. But yeah, I'm trying to get as much as I can because I just love the premise of this, and I do like Terry Moore's artwork. So I got 19, 20, 22, 23, and 24. And then I saw... these Echo books, and there was a bunch of them, but they didn't have 1. They had 2 and 3. I don't think they had 4. So I only picked up 2 and 3 just to check it out. They had a bunch of issues between maybe 5 and 20. I don't know the premise of this book. Some sort of alien thing, I think. Alien parasite attaches itself to the main character. But yeah, just trying to pick up more Terry Moore stuff to figure him out a little bit. I've been a little bit lukewarm on Motor Girl, but yeah, I also really love his artwork. It's a little bit clean for my taste. But he does real good cartooning and facial expressions and character acting, and yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching. This video is way longer than I wanted it to be. I might, if I have time tonight, do some reviews on some things that I've read recently. So yeah, check that out if you have the time and feel like it. As always in my reviews, I tend to be spoilery, so stay away from it if you don't like that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful Wednesday.